Hello everybody and welcome back to another Toonkind at 12 FPS. My name is Avi and today I will be playing a real kind normal boy. I don't know why I went with that. I literally don't know how else to describe him. He's literally just a dude. He's just a guy.
He's so normal. I love him so much, but he's also not normal.
I'm playing a funny little guy named Yoshie Mochizuki, who is living in Okashima because we're still in the Edo trip for this FPS. And with me today is my wonderful, lovely friend who I love so very much, who I adore the artwork of. Would you please introduce yourself?
Okay, you've activated my trap card. I turn it over and it's an Uno reverse.
No! My
I play Pot of Greed, which allows me to draw 5 more cards.
Fucking God. Leave.
Okay, bye everyone. Good FPS. Hi, I'm Marzi, and I'll be... it's 5! I'll be playing Leonardo Layton. I'm sorry, future listening audience. There's someone in the gallery who likes to correct me incorrectly.
You're getting heckled live on recording.
Well, the person doing the heckling can go eat a cactus. Anyway.
Anyway.
That's... I play Pot of Greed and draw 5 cards.
My fucking God, shut up. I'm trying to get word. Shut up.
This is where I tell you all that I fucking hate Yu-Gi-Oh! And I don't know anything about it.
The one thing I know about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is kind of NSFW. Anyway.
Anyway, back to Moon Boy.
Back to Moon Boys. Hang on, I have to tell the audience something. Hi. Marzi. Leo.
Yeah.
Leo.
Mm-hmm.
You are, still in Okashima. I'm not sure if you managed to slip away for a little bit on your own, but...
You got lost again?
Got fucking lost again. As I fold my hands in my lap. You are currently in, the district Shibusawa, which is based on real-world, Shibuya.
Mm.
It is big.
It big. No wonder he got lost.
Yeah, it big. Shibusawa Crossing has so many buildings, and, like, I forget how many, like, streets cross this, specific area, but there is, like, I think it's, like, at least 5 streets, but don't quote me on that.
Listen, man, I don't know anything about Japan.
I'm, like, trying to, like, remember what the actual real-world Shibuya looks like, but all my brain is pulling up is Persona 5 Shibuya, and I'm like, no, that's a fictional game, don't do that. Anyway, it is busy. There are a lot of people, walking down the streets. There are a lot of people, you know, just chilling out, having a good time. There are a lot of vehicles on the road. I sure hope you brought your, like, earplugs, because, one of the things about Shibusawa Crossing is that there is a lot of noise, because, well, television is kind of a new industry here in Okashima, or in Yedo in general, It's only been around for a few years, so, like, there's only a couple of screens, but there is a lot of, like, radios.
No wonder he got separated from everyone. Earplugs in is a tourist who loves, like, dumb touristy things. Of course he'd wander off.
He sure did fucking wander off. Please tell me that at least Camembert is with you.
Oh yeah, always. He always have him puppy.
Mm-hmm.
His emotional support Camembert.
Emotional support Cam. The dog, not the little boy.
That one's also emotional support, but he's not here right now. He's not allowed in Moon Boys.
Yeah. So would you say that you're sufficiently distracted?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Literally, the only thing that keeps him moving is the large crowds that he's swept up in, and the dog very gently shoving his leg so he keeps moving.
Oh, fantastic. So you would say you are sufficiently distracted. Roll me perception at disadvantage.
Woo! You love to fucking see it, baby! Hey! What's your perception? Not as good as your brother's, but not great.
Oh, what you get? A 9. Fantastic! Yes. God, you're probably, like, walking down the street, and you're, like, absentmindedly taking everything in, and, you're not sure when, but at some point, something, got shoved into your hand, and by somebody else on the street, and, when you look down, it's a fucking, like, God, what would you call it? A flyer? To sign up for a mailing list, and you like probably like step to the side so you're not blocking like a flow of like foot traffic or whatnot, and you read it over. My dude, this is a mailing list for a Speared Rogue fan letter, I guess you could say. Is that what it's called? You know what it is. You know what I'm talking about.
Spirit Rogue Sign.
Spear Rogue Sign.
Or Zine, I think it's actually pronounced. I always pronounce it Zine.
I always pronounce it Zine. Because, like, it's supposed to be, like, short for, like, magazine, so. Yeah. But yeah, you have that in your hands now.
He's looking down at it, and he gets, like, the biggest grin as he tries to fish out his plot device.
Fucking God, roll your hammer's face.
Oh, he got a 9! He got it right away.
Nice!
So instead of using his plot device to tell his family where he is, he opens his plot device, takes a picture of this flyer, and texts it to Arata like Lamau, and that's it. And that's all he sends. But then he looks up and tries to figure out who the fuck shoved this in his hands. Because he's so obviously a tourist.
Oh my fucking God.
He's not even full real kind. Who did this?
Oh. Hang on. I have to, like, take a moment.
It's because Leo only sent a picture of that and Lamau and did not tell anyone where he is.
Yeah, you probably get, like, a text back from Arata just like, where the fuck are you?
It's too late. He's already put his plot device back in his hammer space.
Fucking God. By the masks. So you are no longer sufficiently distracted to roll that perception again. No disadvantage.
He really wants to fucking know. Because I got a 19 on the fucking dice.
Okay, good. So that's a 25 total. So you're looking around, and you see there's a point on the sidewalk, probably like at a corner, where quite a few people are have these flyers now. Some of them are just like kind of like folding them up and tugging it away, and some of them are throwing them away almost as soon as they get them.
It better not be on the fucking street.
You know how some people are. Most of them do throw them away, like, properly, but yeah. There is a young man, looks to be probably in his 20s, early 20s. And I
love that for him.
Yeah, I forgot to pull up a picture of the he.
Show me my boy! My second favorite boy!
You know what, I'll just use the picture from the anime, because it's cute. It is Scopo, though, so fair warning.
That's okay. I want to see my boy.
I want to see.
There he is. I love him.
He's a young man, and he is currently, like, saying words in Yiddish, and you probably still have your earplugs in. That's right.
Yeah, he can't hear a lot right now.
Yeah, so, like, even if he's speaking in Yiddish, you don't know what he's saying. But he is handing out these flyers and stuff.
Leo makes his way over and dutifully picks up any crumpled up flyers that people just throw on the ground, and like gives anyone who does do that the stink eye. And this is a fairly tall half-toon child.
Get some rest, tall child.
No, there's no littering on his watch.
Good, I love him.
So by the time he makes it over to this young man handing out the flyers, he probably has like a stack now beneath his still pristine one of like maybe 2 or 3 extra ones that he has uncrumpled and just added to his own. This will be a fun thing to give to his brothers later. As he makes his way over to the young man, and in his excitement, probably says hi in his so fucking Ghibli and accented Yiddish, but forgets to take off his earplugs.
I fucking got it.
Cause he's so excited. There are people, fan club for people he kind of knows. Fan club for him, big brother.
Fan club for him, big brother. It is so great.
But yeah, I hand this young man, a very excited teenager.
Your passive perception is like a 16, but I'm going to say, excuse me. I'm going to say, because you still have your earplugs in.
Yeah.
He says something to you. And you realize, oh, wait, you can't hear.
Wait, I can't hear. So there's a very stilted, oh, hang on, as he lifts as he, like, carefully tucks the flyers in, like, a pocket and takes off his earplugs, probably, like, one at a time, and, like, waits to slowly get adjusted, but, loud.
Now I have to actually, like, decide on, what he says and how he sounds. Alright. he kind of just watches you for a moment, like, oh, you really did just have your earplugs in.
You were such an excited child that you came up to talk to someone and forgot that you could not hear.
But what he does end up saying is, again, in Yiddish, and, like, just by your accent alone, he can tell you are a tourist.
Yeah! And what gave it away, the accent or the fact that he's not fully human?
Yeah, like, the combo of half-tune and accent is, like, oh, that gave it away immediately.
This is a child who will get swindled into touristy scams.
What he ends up saying is, hello, are you interested in joining the mailing list?
And Leo, very careful to put his earplugs not in his hammer space and just in a pocket, is just, yes, absolutely.
I did not think this far ahead, but, like, this kid, who, again, I say kid, he's young adult, you know what I mean.
He's like our age.
Yeah, he's like our age-ish. He's the same year as Arata, so he would be like 20-ish. About now. And, what'd he say? His face just brightens up. Like, you've seen, like, a whole bunch of people just kind of, like, taking the flyer and not doing much with it, or throwing it away. He's just glad that someone's interested. But yeah, he's still kind of like out in the at the corner of the sidewalk, or so he kind of just like gestures for you to like step aside with him, and he says what he says he says well, we've got a monthly mailing list, so if you want, I can take your address, but you he kind of like looks you over. He says, you don't look like you're from around here.
And Leo, who is so excited, kind of droops a little and is like, oh yeah, mailing from Yedo to Einquil is probably extremely expensive.
Yeah, not only that, you're gonna get yours like a couple weeks late.
Leo is just, he's holding his small stack of flyers and is kind of drooped and is just, oh yeah. You ever get so caught up in the euphoria of Phantom themes that you forget that you're a tourist?
There, Leo.
But Leo brightens again and is just, can I at least have a couple more flyers? I want to give them to my brothers.
Oh, yeah, sure. Actually, you have like a couple of crumpled ones, and he's gonna like offer to take those and replace them and hand you more.
Yeah!
And as he's handing them to you, he's just so you said you're from Einquil?
Yeah, I don't know, this probably won't mean much, but I'm from UPA, Villestown specifically.
I'm gonna roll a quick history for this kid. 13. He probably doesn't know Villestown, but he probably knows that, like, UPA is a country in Einquil. So he's just, oh, that's cool.
I'm not actually UPAing. And he gestures at himself.
I'm gonna roll another history to see if he knows the differences.
UPAing and a Gimlian!
He doesn't know Toon. Yeah, no, fuck. He doesn't know the different, Toon sub-races.
I'm gonna roll an insight real quick.
I'm fucking crying.
Thank goodness Leo has a good insight mod.
Put my head in hands.
As he kind of looks this guy in the face and is like, oh, yeah, I've lost him. And he kind of waves the hand and is like, that's not important, that's fine. But my brothers will be absolutely excited to get these. Arata might die, and that'll be great.
Wait, you said Arata? Do you mean Satomi-kun?
Yeah, one of my older brothers.
Oh, you're joking. Satomi-kun is actually we were in the same class.
If I had a gold piece for every time I've accidentally run into someone from his class while lost here in Yedo.
How many gold pieces would you have?
2.
That's so funny because Yuina doesn't even go to Shoji.
No, I was talking about Yamazaki.
Yes. Okay. Well, Yamazaki is a year younger than him.
Close enough.
Huh. That isn't a lot, but it is weird it happened twice.
I mean, on one hand, yeah. On the other hand, I'm really hoping it doesn't happen again because I'm a Toon.
I think it would be really funny if he says this. He's just... What does that have to do with anything?
Leo pauses, and he's like, oh yeah, a lot of Toons are victim of what is known as a running gag, and running gags usually follow the rule of 3. So once something happens 3 times, you better buckle up, because it will happen more, and it'll be funny.
He kind of, winces, because I think he could put 2 and 2 together. Even if he doesn't know too much about Toons.
All he knows is that if this kid gets lost one more time, then he will keep getting lost.
Yeah. He's got, a stack of, these flyers and shit. Give me a sec. He's got, a stack of these flyers, and he kind of, tucks the majority of them under, his arm, and, because he noticed that you took out earplugs, he's going to say, well, there's a diner up, Central Street. If it's, too loud for you out here, it's kind of quieter there. But, kinda.
Oh, I thought... Are you done passing out flyers, then?
I mean, he kind of, glances at his wrist, he's, looking at a watch, and he goes, well, I probably should get some lunch anyway, so...
Okay. Oh, Leo, you were so kidnappable. Secondary location, you've just met this man who claims to know your brother.
Don't fucking worry about it.
It's fine.
Leo. Crying. And as you two are walking up Central Street,
Leo very carefully puts the flyers in his hammer space.
This guy you're talking to kind of like turns to look at you, and he says, I'm Yoshie Mochizuki, by the way.
It's nice to meet you. I'm Leo Layton.
And yeah, you guys are gonna enter the diner. Oh, hang on, I need to go check on something.
Okay.
Alright. But yeah. So, you guys, enter a diner. It is a kind of busy diner, but it is definitely quieter than it was in, Shibusawa Crossing, so...
Yeah! I'm trying to remember if I ever said if Camembert has, like, a service dog vest.
I think it would be funny if he has, like, not, like, a vest, but I did meet a, service dog a little bit ago, and he didn't have, like, a vest, but he had, like, a harness that the person could hold on to, and it had a sign that said, "Do not touch."
That's really fucking funny, but Leo never puts Camembert on leashes or harnesses.
I'll leave that up to you, so, like...
On Camembert's bandana, it's like a bright red bandana, but it's a different one this time, because on it is his actual imprint, "Don't touch, I'm working."
This is a service animal.
He's here to support him, boy.
But, he's doing a good job. So, Mochizuki gets, the two of you a booth, and, he sits down, and, there's a menu there. Camembert can probably, like, sit, like, directly under the table.
Yeah.
And,
he's a good little working boy.
Good little working boy. And he kind of just sets the stack of flyers on the seat right next to him with, like, a noticeable thud. He just has... Oh. I think it would be really funny if he just had, like, a comical amount of them.
He just has so many.
Yeah. You see him kind of, like, stretch... I think it would be really funny if he says this, so he's just... Actually, I really did need to get off my feet. I've been out there since this morning.
Leo kind of blinks and squints. You've been handing out flyers since this morning?
I've been taking breaks.
Still though, dang.
What? I take this very seriously. I've been running this mailing list ever since the Spirit Rogue started, and I take pride in that.
And he pauses again before he gives a very serious nod, because he can respect that.
For the audience, for people who haven't played Persona 5, the person Mochizuki is based on, instead of having a mailing list, he runs a website. And there is a canonical scene in which he talks about pulling 2 all-nighters in a row, modding the site.
I love him. I love him so much.
He's I love
Mishima, my beloved. Atlas, you cowards. Let us be gay. Make Mishima a dating option. I love Mishima so much.
But yeah, you have now officially met Yoshie Mochizuki. And he says, he probably, like, folds his arms, on top of the table, and, he goes, well, what about you, though? I heard Satomi-kun was back in town because he's been in Ainqua for a while now, and everyone's been real happy that he's back. Are you just touring?
Yeah, we there's kind of a big group of us sorting out stuff, but yes, mostly being a tourist.
Stuff?
It's like serious stuff that I'm not involved in. I'm here for emotional support.
And Mochizuki kind of just nods, and he just says, I mean, being emotional support is a pretty important job too.
Yes, I take my job as comic relief very seriously.
Hang on, the line he just handed me was really funny. I had to, like, do a double take. And he just smiles, like, very brightly, and he just goes, well, that makes two of us.
And Leo Brayton's left like, oh my god, same job? I mean, not god.
Oh, Moon, same job.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, taking our job seriously. I don't know if I can count as comedic relief. That seems more like Sayonji's job. The Ryuji XP.
Oh, okay. Let's try to see if I recognize that name. Leo probably would.
I mean, Ryota was at the oh wait, no, Leo wasn't there.
Leo wasn't there. Leo came in second wave of
yeah. Like, yeah.
But Leo's just like, I don't know who that is, but understandable.
God damn it, audience.
Come on, bring up it down with the sickness.
Shut up. But
now, don't mind what I'm rolling. Continue. Oh.
But probably as you guys are talking, Mochizuki is like, well, if there's something serious going on, you can, and if it's something going on with, like, a specific person that you know, the mailing list does post requests for the spirit rogues. I don't know if that helps any, but it is an offer.
Leo kind of nods and is like, I guess. I don't know if that, and he kind of grimaces, I don't know if that would help what is happening.
And Mochizuki shrugs and he's like, well, offer still stands, I guess.
And this is something, I guess you are gonna have to mind what I'm rolling, because he fumbled, tried to hide it, crit failed. Even if his sleight of hand is a plus 12, he fucking crit failed, and he pulls out his plot device, which is probably, like, vibrating with all of the messages asking where he is. And it's covered in all of his phone charms. So many that it looks like a small flail.
If Mochizuki was a toon, there would be a question mark over his head, and you've played Persona 5. You know exactly what that question mark would look like.
Yeah! And Leo kind of makes a face and sets that down. It's like, oh, fuck, shit, hang on. Fuck! And this time he pulls out his eye contacts. And it's just, fuck, shit. God damn it.
Oh no.
You just... And he pulls out another container of eye contact.
It's so fucking funny.
And he's just, I just wanted my wallet. He tries one more time. Oh god, what was the fucking Yeto fumble conditions again?
I think you have to like get a 7 or above.
Okay, perfect, because he got a 7.
I look at Fletch, please tell me that's right.
Okay.
Okay.
He pulls out his fucking wallet finally and puts his contacts away. And unfortunately puts his plot device away. Yeah, poor Mochizuki probably is watching him put his stuff away, and his plot device is still, like, vibrating, and he puts it back in his pocket.
Fucking God.
Before he triumphantly holds up his wallet and is like, okay, now I can order.
Yeah, I forgot, because this is an actual location in Persona 5. I forgot what you can order here. I only remember the steak and the sandwiches. There is another food item that gets added, but God, if I remember what it was.
Understandable. It's not the study diner, is it?
No, it's the study diner.
Oh, okay.
Mishima takes you here, for, like, I think his second confidant event, and then...
Yeah!
And then I think, with either on her 4th or 5th event, she takes you here.
Yeah, I think we just got into that in the Persona 5 live streams that me and Fletcher are doing.
Thank you, audience. But yeah, you probably get your orders taken care of.
Gets a sandwich, but also gets an absolutely outrageous as outrageous as the drinks look. Anything that looks outrageous, just because he thinks it's funny.
You know what? Fuck it. You probably get... Most of the outrageous drinks in Persona 5 Royal are at the Jazz Gin, but fuck it. You get a mocktail or some shit.
Yeah!
It's like some absurd color, and Mochizuki is like, oh, you're really going for that, huh?
Absolutely. As a tourist, I must pick things that are absolutely outrageous, because I don't know when the next time I'm going to be coming to Yeto is.
Mochizuki just nods like, okay, yeah, no, that makes sense.
That tracks. But I love the thought of Mochizuki, like, hearing that, but then also seeing the so fucking normal sandwich that Leo ordered.
Yeah. Oh, God. So, you're, Satomi-kun's brother?
Mm-hmm. There are... What, like... Me... Yeah. Well... It's a big family now.
You're telling me the last time I talked to him, it was only, Ashikaga-san, so...
Oh yeah, it's definitely way bigger now.
Yeah. That was a while ago.
He has to deal with at least 3 more redheads.
Huh. Are you sure you guys aren't, like, actually related to Ashikaga-san?
I don't think so. Probably not. My human side is from Forstana, so probably not.
Oh, that's cool.
Weird that this is only the first time I've ever been to Yedo, considering how close they are. But yeah.
Leo, you have an in-universe reason, don't you?
Yes.
You are sick.
He literally cannot survive longer than a summer in full real kind places. However, he's having fun.
I love this boy so much.
+3 intelligence. Dumb as fuck. You love to see it.
We love ourselves a smart idiot.
Absolutely.
Mochizuki just kind of shrugs, like, kind of like laughs sheepishly, and he's just like, well, I don't really don't really travel much myself. I haven't even been out of Okashima, really.
That's fair, I guess. Did you have any plans to be?
I mean, not really, but when the Spirit Rogues kind of went cross-country, I debated trying to follow them, but I decided it was better not to, and just keep up with the news.
That's fair, that's fair. Counterpoint. Come to Eichwell. It's really fun and cool.
Isn't Eichwell, like, really far from Yedo?
Maybe. Yes. Yeah.
He's just like, I'm not sure how comfortable I am making that decision on the spot.
That's fair. And it's not like teleportation has gotten that, like, big that people can teleport, like, between countries and continents like that.
Not easily, at least. Okashima's the only city in Yedo that's got an international teleportation station.
Which I always thought was, like, kind of strange, I guess, but I guess that's because I grew up in Eichwell. Considering there are teleportation circles everywhere, and there's at least 2 or 3 that get to Furuma, but I guess that makes sense since Furuma is really close to Eichwell, but, like, still. Did you roll to see if
I'm rolling to see history to see if he knows enough about, like, the general state of, like, tech advancement and magical advancement, you know, the works. He got an average roll, so I'm just gonna be like, I mean, to be fair, Eichwell's pretty far ahead in that kind of stuff, isn't it?
That's true. And I guess it makes sense considering toons are beings made of pure magic.
Yeah, so you guys have one over us in that respect.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess. But I mean, probably eventually there will be, like, big cross-country teleportation circles. It just... And he kind of makes a face, oh, that might be expensive, though.
I mean, they're expensive now.
Leo, internally, I use teleportation circles a lot. Maybe that's just because I have more disposable income now.
I don't know how else to tell you that Mochizuki is just a regular guy.
He's just a dude.
He's just some guy. Who is also a fanboy.
Who was also a fanboy.
Oh,
But,
Oh, you continue. You got something to say.
Leo kind of, like, waves his hand, is like, enough about that, though. The important stuff. Phantom Thieves.
Oh, yeah, you were interested in the mailing list. So I suppose that means you're a fan of the Spirit Rogues? And he kind of, like, shuffles a bit to, like, pull his bag over. And he reaches in it and pulls out probably like last month's issue of the newsletter thing. And he shows it to you. I did not name this newsletter. Fuck.
Fan site, but instead of SIT like website, it's SIGHT like C site.
You fucking god. God. I put my head in hands. Anyway. But yeah, he hands it to you for you to, like, look over, and stuff. And here's the thing with this, this newsletter. It is kind of nicely made. Especially for one dude who's running the whole thing.
Yeah, holy shit. What the fuck does he do as a job that he can sink so much time into this? Damn.
There's, like, probably, like, an ad or two in the newsletter.
Aww.
Gotta keep it running somehow.
Yep. Unfortunately, you need money to make newsletters.
But, like, but yeah, you see it, and there's, like, a bunch of, like, talk about things that have been going on, Spirit Rogues. You notice, though, that it's mostly talking about stuff that's been happening in, Yedo.
Wait, shit, I'm getting a phone call. Fuck. Hang on.
Hi, audience. Today's Spirit Rogues fan letter is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. As I do a funny little jig. Conquer all the genders. Sorry. Damn, I can't believe I got disowned live on recording. Takes a sip of my drink. Spec doesn't love me anymore, guys.
Why the fuck is the audience disowning you?
Cause I did the Raid Shadow Legends.
Ah, no, we're we're sponsored by Genshin.
But, like,
we're not actually. Please, YouTube.
God.
Legally, we are not.
Please do not get on our ass. Anyway.
We're just a group of people having fun, I swear.
Yeah. But, like, yeah, this newsletter is, like, really well made. It's talking about stuff that's been happening in, with regards to the Spirit Rogues in Yedo. Most of it is, like, smaller stuff. But you do see that, like, there are sections of, like, silly fan works and letters
oh
to
my god.
Yeah, letters to the Spirit Rogues. People saying that they were helped by the Spirit Rogues. But there's also, like, a section of, like, a whole bunch of, like, requests and stuff. Like, certain people, in, like, times of, like, crisis, I suppose you could say, but it's, like, again, smaller stuff. Like, you notice, like, petty thievery, bullying, stuff that happens, like, out in the streets and whatnot. But yeah.
Leo's just flipping through it, just oohing and ahhing over things.
Yeah, it's got the Spear Rogues logo, you know the one.
You know the one.
The top hat and the mask.
Yep, the little flame.
Yeah.
As Leo kind of looks at looks at Mochizuki from just like slightly over it, like, can I have this?
Oh yeah, sure. That
Yeah.
one's a spare copy, so I don't mind.
Leo just like pumps his fist. Nice. We have Phantom Thieves down in Inkwell too. There's a lot in UPA.
Whoa, really?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the two biggest ones, at least in Villestown, are White Rabbit and Phantom L.
They're local thieves, so I don't think he would know them even.
Probably not.
Yeah. He's like, I don't think I've ever heard of them. It must be like really local, huh?
Yeah, I know. Phantom L, especially for not world famous, unfortunately, but wouldn't that be grand?
Oh, are you a big fan of him too?
I'm Phantom L's biggest fan.
I fucking hate you, Leo.
Oh, hang on, someone's at my door.
Uh-oh. Welcome back, audience, to this special Avi corner. Put my hands together. He's finally back performing. Yeah, what's up? What's up, Fletch? I love you too.
My mom is telling me that we're leaving in like 2 hours.
Okay.
Because we have a family outing.
Oh. I'm pretty sure
yes.
we'll be done by then.
Yeah. But yeah, Leo just like big grin. It's like, yes, I am Phantom L's #1 fan. I've been following him. He's only been at large for like 3 years, but he is never, well, he's only been caught once, but not like caught, and he's only ever missed 1 full moon.
Did he miss 2?
Did he miss 2?
There was one where he was sick, and then there was one where like Juby got him. I could have.
No, that's the one where Juby got him. I believe is the only one he's ever missed.
Oh.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
the same one. Leo voice, I only missed 1 full moon, and if I miss another, I will die.
That is fair. I love Leo. Well, he's like, Mochizuki is like listening with rapt interest. He's like nodding at you. Probably as your food finally comes in.
Yeah, Leo's just Phantom L is like this real big like art thief. But no one knows why he does it because he returns whatever he steals after like a week or so.
Ooh, maybe he's just doing it to prove a point.
Maybe. No one knows. Well, except him, I guess.
Well, yeah, I suppose if you're doing the thing, you would know why you're doing the thing.
It's become a real big show, though. Like, crowds come to watch, 'cause he dances during his heists.
Whoa, seriously?
Yeah, he puts on a big show and everything.
These are just nerds, Your Honor.
This is literally just Leo low-key bragging to a stranger.
about this one in context, guys, Leo really did just agree to go to a secondary location, huh?
Oh yeah. Because this guy said that he knew Arata.
Yeah, you really just took him at his word, huh?
Yeah. I mean, like, to be fair, his passive insight is 20, but, like, still.
I love that. I love that for them.
He's having fun. And then Leo's like, but yeah, that's Phantom. And then there's White Rabbit, who, like, tabloids say that he and Phantom are real best friends. They think they've gotten pictures of those two, like, in broad daylight on rooftops, but, like, the pictures are always kind of blurry, so it's always a little hard to tell, especially since Phantom wears all white.
Yeah. That's actually a smart move. You're wearing all white in broad daylight.
And I mean, that's his usual outfit, so it's even, like, a bigger dunk on police force that they can't catch him, even though he wears all white, like, in the middle of the night during his heists.
Maybe it just goes to show how bad the police works over there.
Yeah, they're... and Leo does, like, the cringe emo.
That bad, huh?
Yeah. A lot of them are not great. I know a lot of detectives, though.
No? Like, not related to the police force, right?
Mm-hmm. Like, sometimes work alongside, but usually they're more independent.
Yeah. Yeah,
like... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, just got, like, a couple of, detectives like that. I mean, if you've, ever heard of the Shirahata family, they're all from Gedo here, but they kind of, well, at least, Naoya Shirahata, he's kind of prefers to do his own thing compared to the police.
Mm-hmm. I guess that's another difference between Yeto and Nyquil, because there's, like, what? My Aunt Lynn, my older sister Minami, Miss Moria, my cousin Rai. He's still a junior detective, though. My little brother.
Your little brother's a detective? How old is he?
7.
Mochizuki has a face, like... like, what?
He's a junior detective, technically, but he has done a lot of solo work for being 7.
She's just that emote right now. He's like, your younger brother is 7 and he's solving crime?
Yes.
Do you actually sound that strained when you say that?
Yeah.
Mochizuki looks like he's about to say something but closes his mouth. He opens his mouth again and he says, "Is that normal for Toons?"
Well, he's not normal.
Calling on your brother when he's not even here to defend himself.
Oh, absolutely. Are you kidding me? And Leo's like, yeah, I think after him, the next youngest is our cousin, Rai Stagehand, who is my age.
Mochizuki, like, picks up a sandwich, and he's like, okay, that one I can't really say much because I think Zumi-kun was a teenager when he started, or at least when he was famous.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he? Well, yeah, Rai, I think he started a year or two ago. I don't know for sure.
Huh.
But I mean, Aunt Lynn is his mom, and Aunt Lynn is, like, really, really famous for being really good at what she does.
I don't know if, like...
I don't think the stagehands would have spread
like...
further than Furuma.
Yeah, I don't know if, like, they're well known around, like, international.
Probably not.
Yeah, so, like, he probably
This is just Leo bragging about his family.
Yeah. It's just like, wow, Layton-san, your family's pretty big.
Yeah, and Leo, I love him so much. His first thought was, it is really big. I found out recently that the stagehands are at least, just the stagehands alone are at least 100 strong.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes. Misunderstood. Big as in large family instead of big as in famous.
You see him, like, he took a bite out of his sandwich when, like, after he said that, and then you say that, and he kind of, like, stops chewing. And then just kind of, like, slow chews and swallows, and he's like, I meant big, like, famous.
Oh! Yeah. I mean, that's cool and all, but one of my dads is a magician.
And you're into Phantom Thieves.
Yes.
That must be really fun at parties.
Yeah.
Okay, you just said one of your dads. This guy just met you. He's gonna assume that your parents are a gay couple. We did it again, guys.
There is no escape for Aryan Tome. And, like, God, I just get the feeling that, like, he doesn't say anything about it. He's like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, no. Is he going to say something? He fucking knows errata.
Oh, yeah. Dear Vamp, some boy you don't know in Yedo thinks that Aryan Tome are a gay couple who are Leo's biological dad.
Ain't this great, guys?
Oh, you love to see it.
Mochizuki was gonna say something about the police in Yedo, but that conversation kind of, like, moved on.
Sorry.
And I'm trying to, like, find what else he would talk about. He says, hang on, actually, I think it would be really funny if he says that. He says, hang on, you're here with Satomi-kun, right?
Yeah.
You're out here on your own? In Okashima?
Yes. Maybe. I'm not supposed to be.
Oh my god. By the masks.
I got lost.
You got lost.
I told you earlier, if I had a gold piece for every time I got lost and met
Why did
one
I
of a
skip over that? Hang on. Shouldn't you, like, find Satomi-kun or something?
I mean, he'll probably find me eventually. He did last time.
We're not making this into a running gag. You better text your brother right now.
Is that you?
That's me.
And Leo kind of makes a face and is like, my plot device was buzzing a lot, wasn't it?
Is that what that was?
Yeah. He got a 10 on his Hammerspace roll.
Nice.
I'm so proud of him. He pulls out his phone, which is still buzzing. With all of its various many dangling charms.
Mochizuki is still, like, staring at it. Like, if you just tell, Arata that you're at the diner on Central Street, he'll just be like, oh, I know where he is.
Yeah, he's scrolling through all of his messages. And Mochizuki just sees him, like, slowly sink in his seat.
Mochizuki just kind of crosses his arms and he's like, yeah, that's what I thought.
Everyone's real mad at me.
Alright, guess I'm just gonna have to stick with you until someone comes pick you up.
Okay. And as he's texting, text Camille, I'm fine, have food. Phantom Thief fan newsletter. Send. To Tome, it's just, I'm fine, I'm safe, with Cam, have food. Send. To Arata, what do you mean, liar?
He's with Camembert. Cam for Camembert.
There's Cam, Camembert, and then there's Human Cam.
Oh, he's half
And
human.
then same difference. And then to Arata, at diner here, met your friend, :D smiley face. Spirit Rogue fan letter.
It's like, oh my god, you meant Mochizuki. Arata voice, you meant the incel?
Oh no!
No,
Don't do that to him!
He won't say that, he won't say that. I fucking love Mochizuki.
Please, I love him with my whole heart. And as soon as everyone has been responded to, he puts his plot device on the table and, like, in that sulky, petulant teenager way, eats his sandwich.
Jeez, I'm so not used to being the mature one here.
I'm only 17. I can be as immature as I want.
Thank you, audience. Tome says he's grounded until he dies. Until Tome dies.
Leo voice. But trying to catch me, old man.
Oh my god. But yeah, no. He kind of sighs, and, you still have the newsletter, and he says, I think it would be really funny if I tossed you this bone out of nowhere.
Oh?
And he's like, yeah, it's been kind of weird lately, though. Some of those requests that were in, last month's, newsletter, some of them got resolved, without the spirit rogues.
Just on their own?
I guess. Some people were mailing back saying that their situation got handled. And I don't know anything about it, but I wonder if Satomi-kun does.
Maybe. And I mean, that should be a good thing, but I feel like it's a little strange to suddenly be okay again on its own, I guess.
with some of these, I guess. But, like, hey, it's one thing if, like, a bully realizes that what they're doing is wrong, but it's another if, like, a whole bunch of people who've been breaking into restaurants suddenly stop doing it, you know? Which is, in fact, an actual request you can get in Persona 5.
Oh my god. Leo's just... Yeah, usually it takes something kind of big, like getting mass arrested, to stop that.
Mm-hmm. He just kind of nods.
That's real weird.
I hope everything's okay with the spirit rogues.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on, that's the stupidest fucking thing you could have said, Mochizuki. Okay.
Oh no.
He goes, you know, the spirit rogues actually started at the high school I went to. So, yeah, it's like I was in the same... I know they're probably... I don't know if they're actually, like, all at the school, but, like, it's kind of like I'm a spirit rogue in spirit.
I love him. I love him so much, his dumb, goofy ass.
I'm so glad I'm capturing his vibes.
Like, I already adored Mishima, but like...
I think he says something like this later in the game, too, so...
Good! Leo gives, like, a very serious, thoughtful nod. And it's just, I mean, you put this together, and, like, I assume this is how they get, like, smaller requests instead of those big, like, groundbreaking news story ones. So, I mean, probably, yeah.
Yeah, and if it's helping people, I don't think I'd stop doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Spirit Rogue and Spirit. He just nods, like, very sagely.
they're just both nodding at each other.
He seems very pleased by calling himself.
I love him.
I don't really have much of anything else. He's just a huge dork, Your Honor.
I absolutely adore this man.
Like, yeah, do you have anything else you wanna bug Mochizuki about?
I think that was it.
I'm so fucking glad. You guys probably finish your lunch, and then Arata just arrives at the diner, stands like right by your table and like puts his hands on his hips, and you see Genie like leaning over his shoulder, looking at you.
Leo smiles up at him and is like, "Hi, Arata."
Stop wandering off.
There were so many people, and this place is loud, and I got lost in the crowd.
I'm gonna have to hold your hand at this rate. Thank you for looking after him, Mochizuki, by the way. Mochizuki just gives him a thumbs up.
Rada, I want to sign up for the Spirit Rogue newsletter.
I think that's expensive.
Okay,
fine. I'll talk to Hatsumi and see if she could help out with that.
Yay. And as one final, because they never officially told each other that they basically know. So that's an 8 on his hammer space roll. He pulls out one of the flyers and hands it to Arata, and is just, "Here, Because I know you're also a really big fan.
If Arata were a Toon, he would have a sweat drop on his face, and like Mochizuki says, "Oh yeah, Satomi-kun's already signed up."
Oh, perfect. Somehow I knew you would be, as he's smiling up at Arata.
Arata just kind of looks down at him, and there's like a moment. And then he just kind of reaches over and just pushes down on Leo's head.
No!
And I think that's a wonderful place to end off.
Good.
Thank you. Thank you, Marzi, for playing with me.
Thank you for playing. We finally did Moon Boys. And to anyone who doesn't understand why this is the Moon Boys FPS, it's literally just because Mochizuki and Leo are both the fucking moon archon.
Yeah.
That's it. This is 2 moons.
2 moons. 2 for the price of 1.
Moon 2.
Fucking moon up in here.
Damn, right? No wonder they have no brain cells.
And thank you so much to our listening audience. I think they call that a parallax. Thank you, audience. Thank you so much to our listening audience, both now and in the future. We are going to bid you a good time zone.
Bye!